Okay, I have been reclaiming all the clay from those extrusions that I made. They were octagonal, as you saw. I had a long one, I had a short one. I smacked those down, I flattened them. I welded them together by slamming them together. I got all the clay back out of my extruder. I had some up in the barrel up here, or in the expansion box. I had a little bit in the barrel that I got out of the corners. I pulled all that out by hand. I put it all on my table, joined all this crumbly clay together, nice and soft still though, and I started wedging it. I got it pretty good, kind of crude. I pounded it with a lot of noise into a sort of a nice square log, but it needed more work. So as I said earlier, I can't do this whole chunk of 12 pounds of clay by myself. I wouldn't get very good results. So what I do, and you may find this helpful, is work with something you can manage easily in your hands. I have small hands, work easily with say 3 or 4 pounds. Get it wedged up to your satisfaction. Do the same thing 3 times. Then put all 3 or 4 of your pieces together, and by pounding them together and working your way up, maybe you don't do quite as thorough, but you don't need quite as thorough because you got the first pieces down. Then add more pieces, etc., 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 until you finally have your 12 pounds or so that's 4.5 inches square or less, that's going to fit down in the barrel of your baler, right? So when I come back, well, what I did beforehand was I'll take it apart just to show you this segment. We're getting ready to work with this large square die, as you see here. Make sure you can see that. And I'm using the filler block. It fits right over that according to the way I built it. And this fits snugly up inside the barrel, just like this. There's not a lot of freedom in there. There's not a lot of play to deal with. I get one of the C-clamps ready to go on, and with it quickly put in place, it frees me up to get the others and tighten them all up and get it centered exactly the way I want. So when I come back, I'll have the clay in, I'll have the die on exactly the way I want, and we'll be ready to extrude. We're going to wrap up, and I'm going to show you a little bit about this shelf that I use and how you could use something like it, and show you the extrusions, and like I said, we'll finish up. So be right back.